Hi, let's work again on user management form. On this tutorial, we have to set different type of data. So let's first of all let's go to the user management. It will give a look of how we created in the previous video. It's username, password, role, and save. Let's move on to the next step. First of all, we have to load the existing user. If user has login, we can save its value to a global variable. This is hard-coded value, so for now we are using it. But in future we remove this and call the original user ID which admin has created, and user has been logged in, and then it can be changed when it's need. So let's create the load the data of the current user that is logged in. Yeah, it's user ID and password, user address, role name, that's it. And also change to the form password, role name, address, and also change it to users. Let's compile. Let's see what we got. It's load the data because we already created a user when we created the form table in our database. It's created all the data. We can also disable on the case of user logged in. Suppose we a user logged in as user role with admin, and a admin can change a user role to user admin view only at etc. And if the user is logged in, so we can disable this field by default, and user cannot change its role but change its password, username, and address, and other detail. So let's move to the save update button, and select the save button and right click on SQL editor and press when button pressed and now first we have to declare a variable called SR, and we can also change exist exist user ID, and we can first of all we have to check user ID, and for now if nvl uid is equal to 0, then message user ID must be enter, and we can copy and paste and go item to ID, and also raise form trigger failure, and if and also copy this code and paste 2 to 3 times to check uh, is other validation, like if user if username is null, or minimum length of the ch name, suppose 3 below 3, then we can say user name must be above 3 letters. That's it. Now paste it and go item to ch name. Also we can check user password. Password is null or length of the password trim. Password is below 2 3, then we can say user password must be above 3 letters. It's very basic example, you can change whatever you need. And we can save password. Also we can use this one, and there is one thing remaining. I think it's done. Role selected, and yes, there is one thing is role. If user role name is null, we can say user role must be select. And this one, let's say role name, go to role name. Let's check our code. And first we began a block, and it should be must be end. Let's check it. If we remove this, also this, and select this, and it say user ID must be enter. Let's suppose we have ID 1, and its user must be 3 letter long, 3 test. It say user password must be letter 3. It's say, let's say 1 2 3, and final is user role must be selected. Let's change it to user. It's all done now, no message, no delay. Now let's move to the next step. First we have to check select ID into existing user ID from users, where ID is equal to ID. If it exists, then we can say update users set ch name to ch name, password to password, role name to role name, address to address, and final is active to is active. Then we see say where ID is equal to ID, and if exception, when no data found, then it should insert into users ID ch name and password, role name, address is active, and sorry, and we can say values, and for values we can say there is one missing. It's called company ID, and we can say change it, and also we skip the this one and say like standard commit, and also show the message that message user information info is updated, did, and this also copy this one, and we can say is user created. It's done. There is one field is missing. It's called company ID, because there is no field called company ID. So for now, we have to select our display item and create our text box there, and change its name to company ID, and change data type to number, and that's it. Let's compile it. It says what is missing. It is standard commit. Sorry, I forgotten the semicolon. Let's compile, all done. There is an issue. First, we have to go to user management top level trigger and double click on when new farm instance, and set company company ID to 1. Why this is 1? Because in future we remove this hard-coded value to session company ID that user is logged in, and we will save user ID users company ID to a global variable. Then we replace this one ID to the global variable. Also, we will change this ID of the user on the logged in users. For now, we have to create this as hard coded value. So it's created. Let's create another user called CTE. Password is 123, and it's admin. This is test address, and it's is active, and also we can change it's a user created, and if we change user ID 1, if also we open it load user 1, and if we change its value to, let's see what will happen. It will load this user. If we update this one, and password and user view only, and password set we updated is active, and user information is updated, and then we open this and it said all values are updated. Now this is user management, a very simple form for everyone that want to learn a very basic of 12C. It's very advanced and high level form, so we can learn and we can upgrade our skill. So step by step our skill will be improved and we will work with very complex form in the future. For now, Allah Hafiz, take care. See you in the next video.